Well, greetings. Alright, just playing around with the intro. I do have some holiday intros, but it's not the holidays yet. I have a bunch of funny ones. I'll wait on that. What's the next? Was it Halloween? I think I have some Hollywood Halloween ones, but yeah. Well, I'm using XSplit if you want to know. If you want to know the technical stuff. Here's OBS, but I can't get OBS to work right. This is the one I can get to, you know, look halfway decent. So, alright, greetings. Thank you for joining us for tonight's communications. I'm back. I can tell you what. Now it's Alien Disclosure. I can tell you. I went to Universal and I didn't go to the full detail of what I picked up on. I'm wondering if I got attacked afterwards. I think I did. Well, I connected to, like, I don't know if I mentioned this yesterday or not, but I connected to what you call the president, or one of them. You know, of course there's others involved, but the president of our world, one of them at least in the United States. I was there and I just felt their presence, so I was like, okay, I'll bring him in. And it was good. It was, I don't know what was fully said, but afterwards I felt that'll be uploaded when I get there. But then I felt timeline beings around me, and I tell you what I saw. It was very vivid, and I was awake during all of this. It was like I felt like I was actually there. I felt timeline shifting and alien disclosure, at least the build up towards that. I felt the government. I felt just all of these things coming in. Into play. So I don't know what the hell, when that's gonna, I had to say it's gonna happen. I mean, it was very, very, it was like I was experiencing it. So you can say I was experiencing another timeline or whatever it might be. It felt very, very real, and it felt that energy with me for a long time. Their presence, the timeline agents, or whatever you want to call them. And then after that, you can say I got attacked, and I got, just, I mentioned this in the radio show that I uploaded before this. It was somewhere in the middle of it, but I've had co-workers come in my dreams, and it has not been pleasant. They're super 3D, and I think they're like Archon agents of some kind. I haven't quite figured it out. So it's like, here, come into our programming, and I just say no, and then I feel lousy after that. So they're trying to like deprogram me or shut me down or something like that spiritually. You just gotta love it. I mean, you leave work, but yet work comes with you. It just it's so gross here. This world is just, what is going on with this place? I mean, yeah, being in 3D is, you got the checklist of things you need: relationship, job, sports, music. You go through a checklist of life, and you got it all set, right? So if you take that, you throw it out, they don't make life easy for you, as you can see. So there's few of us that are awakened, and there's more of them. So they don't make life easy. Not to say we're better than them, far from it. It'd be, like I said this in the past, it'd be interesting to see what they pick up on, because many of them they just don't believe it. They don't. Not to say I'm better or anything like that. It's just, it'd be kind of fascinating to see their point of view, but they're shutting all that down. So I'm still going through it. Jeez, I mean, I really got hit. Well, when you're doing stuff like this, I mean, you can put all the protection around. I think they can still get through it. I mean, if they're mad, they're going to break right through it. Whatever protection you got, I feel very protected. But when I get attacked, these beings find every way they can to get to me. It's just, what are you going to do? So, enough of that. I already forgot what the subject of today. Oh yeah, timeline healing and Dimension Zero. Dimension Zero, at least that's the term I'm bringing up, of the third dimension at its lowest point. You know, yes, there's people here at 2D, 1D, and 0. I think many people are here at 0. They're totally into the Matrix, and they're like impossible to break out of. That's where I'm going with that. You can take it whatever you want, but Dimension 0 is most likely they're never going to awaken, from what it seems. The incarnates, that's easy. You know, they have the checklist of life, they go by that, and that's it. And so they're like impossible to break out. He said it's part of the Archon manipulation, whatever you want to call it. It's their agenda, they feel comfortable there. I don't have a full lot of details on it, but it's not friendly. You can now. I guess there's different ways of looking at this. Now, while I'm talking about it, it's like you can be at 3D, but still pull in Dimension 0 energies. You could say to put the put the blindfold on. You know, those of us who are talking about the real world. I imagine eventually we'll get more details of what's going on, and that reminds me of another thing that kind of brought me into a spot of uncomfortable. I was really uncomfortable when I connected those timeline agents, or whatever you want to call them, those timeline beings. It's whatever the title I titled the last video is what I called them, but I'll call them timeline agents because they see things very clearly. They, you know, I was kind of a little bit worried on bringing them in because it's like some of the stuff's like I don't know if people are going to be able to take this stuff in. It's weird. I don't know what it was, but it's like it's crazy. I think that's going to start coming through. It was like I got a download dose. I didn't quite see a whole lot. They didn't really give me a detail of like, you know, fires and brimstone, whatever is coming. They didn't really go into details like that, but it's heavy, and it doesn't mean it's going to come through their channeling right now. But it was like, I don't know if it's going to come in through prediction. I don't know what's going to occur, but it felt like at least I couldn't connect to it on a third dimensional level, but on another, you know, because I don't know what it was, but whatever it was, I felt uncomfortable because I felt like maybe this is like way too much more what people can handle, or like I said, I don't have the details of what it is, but I tell you, I got the vibration of it. It was whatever it is. So we'll just have to. You can say it's being humanized, so we can intake it. I don't know if it's going to be a prediction or what. I think they're careful about that, but basically handle. Because what I felt was like when I said about that whole alien disclosure, like a build up to it, I felt all these timelines shifting, all this stuff. People are like, "Whoa, this is really happening," type of energy. That's what I got. And it was like really, you know, that's why I go out to these places. It's like I'm almost, you know, there's a reason for it. It's getting. I kind of felt something was going to occur, but I wasn't too sure. But I wasn't expecting. As I did my last channeling, all this came through. At least the vibration of all of it. It didn't necessarily come through the channeling of the president. The president was pretty. Once again, I'll put it out there, but I don't know. It's a place where they feel like they can reach people. Maybe not now. Maybe down in the future. Right now, we're just they see it more clearly than we do. So it's pretty fascinating. I give it that. Yeah, you know, the feeling I got from it was like, you know, I felt so uncomfortable with it. It was like I felt like people aren't ready for this stuff, whatever it was. Of course, I'll bring in whatever I can, but it feels like it was ahead of its time. Way ahead. I don't know what it was, but it felt like so ahead people aren't ready for it. So you can say I got a download of what's to come. I didn't retain any of it, but you can say that those in the third dimension can't handle it. Even those that are aware of this stuff, I'm not sure if they would believe any of it or whatever it was. I don't know what it was, but I'll put it out there. even though none of that made any sense what I just said, but it just kind of gives you, you know, go by your intuition. It's like I don't think it's a misdirection or anything like that. It's just when life gets real, you'll know it. And all right, let's see what I get from that. Just this is like calm before the storm. It has not occurred, obviously. You'll know it when it happens. But it does seem like there's going to be government involved, at least to build up to what's about to occur. Not to say it's going to be involved with alien disclosure. I mean, yes, but no. But it's like a preparation for it, so the government is going to have some idea of it. Okay, that's what I'm getting. You're going to have some idea. Maybe that's why I'm feeling all unease about. I don't know. They're not giving me full detail. Either way, I feel lousy today. I felt lousy yesterday. I feel after that, I felt fine. I felt high. This is good. And I'll take it easy. And I was taking it easy, and then it all just went down. And today I'm kind of feel like I got beat up. So I'm kind of taking it easy once again. Just can't win, can you? I'm looking for my vacation lifetime after this. Well, that, you know, this might also mean that we're getting close to whatever is about to occur. I don't know. It feels like August is a slow month, but that doesn't mean nothing's going to happen. I'm not getting a whole lot of detail, but it doesn't mean nothing's going to happen. Sometimes a calm is needed. They're not going to tell us what's going to occur, but jeez, what the fuck? It's like, yeah, I mean, the feeling I was getting was alien disclosures on its way, and I guess you could say government's been, or some indication of it. Maybe not the full disclosures coming, but we're on the steps up towards it. And, you know, the anomalies or whatever it is going to occur. Jesus. That's the feeling. After I channeled that president energy, that's what I got. I don't know. I'm getting now. It was like before it. It's like a warm up to it. Either way, it felt like you're on another planet. So, like it was going to occur here now. I don't know. That it'll be when it does happen. It's going to feel like you're on drugs. Is the energy I got from that. You're going to feel like you're. Because you will get, you know, it doesn't mean that the aliens are going to be here flying around. This feels like it's something will occur, and it'll get, the government is like, whoa, this is not normal. We're at alert. You know, it's like to build up towards it. Now I've had others message me about that too. I'm kind of like, you can say I'm going through a scenario of it, because I felt like I was there, like within the government or something like that, talking to them or something like that. That's what I was getting from that. Something around those lines of, I don't know. It was very vibrant, very just, it's like, is this really happening energy? That's what I was getting. But it was good, but it was unknown, it was weird, it was this and that. So, now this is what I'm getting now from it. It feels like it's to build up to the disclosure with the scenarios I was getting. And of course I'm going to get attacked after that, because beings here don't want it to happen. Agendas and days of our lives, and trust me, we've been through that, you know. So yeah, was not expecting that. Of course I'm not expecting anything, but I mean, you get this energy of 2 years. It doesn't mean nothing's going to happen between now and then. I did see Trump there too during this. It was U.S. government. Trump was there. I got visions of it, and it was very, very vivid. And this is, I'm awake during all of this. This is after the channeling. So it was very, you know, because then the timeline agents came in. You could say, it's like, here's your gift, and now here's your. You know, how you're gonna pay for it. it's like, yeah. So, yeah, I do remember some of that channeling now. I remember some of that. Now I'm getting a memory of it. It was like some of us incarnate in here. Is like, if you're gonna come in here, we're gonna beat the crap out of you, basically. And you already know it before you come in. It's like you're here to do whatever you're here to do. It depends on what it is. Here to open people up, or whatever it is, you know. You're gonna, you know, they already see like a checklist of what they're gonna do to you. It's kind of like you crawl into this world almost. It's like you're in the mud, you're in, you know, it's raining all the time, it sucks. And eventually they'll let you up, but you gotta crawl through all this. I'm not gonna go into details of what you're crawling through, but I think you got an idea. You crawl through all this crap, and eventually you get to get up on your feet and do your, like this. That's what the scenario, that's one of the messages I got, as I'm remembering now. So it's one way of looking at it. So there you go. Welcome to the real world, to those that are ready for all of this. So those in the third dimension are connecting to like dimension 0 is one way of calling it. Is like the Archon grid. You can say that, you know, the checklist of life, sports, job, you know, finances, because once we clear out those manipulations, it'll be easy to manifest. You don't need, first off, you don't need food anymore. We use food for different reasons. A lot of it's just for stress. Just got straight, go to work, and you know, you got this, and guys, like, just give me some food so I could just relax. Of course, then you gain weight and all that, but there's just, it's like I can't function without food because I got stress on the mind. I need to chill myself out somehow, and it's just vice. It's just the way it is. Just so yeah. So, but yeah, well, obviously when we go to a higher dimension energy, you won't need that anymore. But enjoy it while it lasts. So yeah, where does this all go? I don't know where I was going to go with all this. I wasn't sure. I just sort of know what kind of title to put in, and so this is what I'm getting on. Not saying when this is going to occur. I don't know anything. Maybe it's best we don't know. Just kind of go with the flow. Yeah, it's a weird world, of course, but it's not to say that it's the, you know, brimstone and the economy is going to crash. Or I'm not saying any of that because I don't want to. California is not doing so well. Send our blessings to that, and Greece and anything else. I haven't paid attention to everything. I did see California. It's not. I don't look at the details of it, but I saw part of it. Just yeah, that's the Illuminati state. Through a lot of agendas where Hollywood's probably the music industry, part of it. A lot of it's in New York, right? But a lot of it's in California. Well, the tech industry is there. You know, all the military. Was it Edwards Air Force Base? Is that the right one? Yeah. It's like, jeez, and you know that's why everything's so expensive there. They don't want people to live there. The droughts, the manipulations. Oh, it's just. But I believe, I mean, I know fire isn't not a good thing, but it feels like whatever's going on is there to purge out darkness. I know it's taking people's homes and stuff, but it sucks. Just. Oh, I don't know what to do. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have all the answers, but it feels like it's necessary. I know it sounds very strange, but we'll figure this all out eventually. I think the hurricanes are going to be quiet. I still feel that. Of course, we won't really know until August. Of course, August is right down the corner. So, yeah, once again, August feels like it's a calm month, but that doesn't mean anything can occur. Anomalies in the skies are not telling me anything. Now September, even September, they're not telling me. We just have to go with the flow. Not giving me any predictions or anything like that. There might be some celebrity stuff going on as for more scandals, because it happens all the time. But I think possibly, or maybe in September more, maybe in August, maybe in September more celebrity. This is part of the deep state letting people out of their cage, you know. We tortured you enough, now you can leave. That's the information I just got, so I guess we'll see about that. Because a lot of celebrities go through mind control, they go through this and that, it's just horror. Of course, they go through a lot, because it obviously, but others do too, but they're on the public stage, and some of them are like puppets for whatever it is, Illuminati, jeez. You know, when all this gets cleared, I don't know when the manipulations are finally going to let up. But when it does, you'll definitely know. You know, the purging. Because it does seem like a lot of people are awakening in some shape or form. at least you can say the dark is being cleared for people to more know about themselves in some ways, or even if they don't know about their spiritual stuff, the psychics and all that, and their abilities. At least the manipulations will take a day off, or take, the majority of it, release, so people can heal. Even if they don't believe in any of this, that's fine. You don't need to, really, because some of it's like over their heads, but at least remove the negativity that's been, we're in the microwave of hell, right, in some ways. To at least remove a lot of that. So that's why I feel that's what's going on in some areas. Not entirely, but yeah, because some are just not going to understand this stuff ever. But it doesn't mean you can't remove the manipulations. There's always going to be problems, but geez, I mean, we like the child trafficking stuff, and the real extreme darkness. Obviously, it's not going to be the clearest, easiest energy to remove, especially in the Middle East. But it seems like over time you will feel a lifting of it in some shape or form. Because the war is, I mean, it feels like relief is on its way. That's all I got. They're not giving me any full details, of course, because they don't want to reveal what's going on. But this feels like those that are getting hit with major negativity, they don't understand it as being slightly lifted in some shape or form. Middle East is another story. It's a whole. At least I'm picking up in the United States. As for the Middle East, who knows? Weather is used against us through mind control, also satellite technologies, that type of stuff. That's really what I'm talking about. Whether stuff that we don't, we can't see. That type of stuff feels like it's lifting the waves, whatever it is going to be. 5G. I think 5G was a definite. The worry about it was justified, but I don't think the effects of it. I feel it's going through a healing phase. They might not. I think they're implemented in certain areas, but I don't think it's going to be as bad as somebody thinks. Maybe at first, maybe. But we're getting hit by a lot already that we don't even know about. We're getting hit by probably 8G right now. And it's not for our cell phones. That's just this is to shut us down. It's like, I mean, we're probably getting hit by 10G or whatever the hell it is, just to lower us down to the zero dimension, where we're just a bunch of slaves. Just would be lucky to get through the day without losing our minds. That's what that's what's. It's fucked up, obviously. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, August is coming in. It feels like it's like it's a secret, but I hope for good wishes. That's for sure. Alright, for those that are new to all this, if you're still with us, here is IvanTeller.com. We have private sessions throughout the week. This is the scheduler. We have Google Hangouts, Zoom, and channeling by phone. We have questions also. About 7 days, I think I'm behind, maybe 8 days. I'm trying to catch up. I know I say that over and over. Also, Spirit Social, same deal here. The other one doesn't work. We also have other channelers and healers that I recommend, and we also have the Patreon that supports the channel. Thank you. You get the update on the rabbit, and with the rabbit, I have to say the next issue is not too far away. Of course, it takes me a while to put it all together. The next after this one is going to be like they're making the Illuminati the movie, and they're really going to go to Hillary Clinton, Queen. It's going to be an epic one that's coming up. Thank you for those that post on social networks. I haven't gone here in a while. It's been a... I guess those aren't showing up. Well, I guess it takes a while for that to... Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, thank you thank you everyone for posting here. Yeah, thank you. This helps people awaken. It's a safe place you can come to just to check out. It's just away from Facebook. There's no companies here that spying on anybody. Oh yeah. Anyway, but thank you for posting here. Much appreciated. This is the rabbit. Also, you can read for free if you like to. Hopefully, I got it all in order. Right, I think so with this new setup. And the radio show, I haven't quite posted the link everywhere. This is Fifth Dimension Radio. That's the .com. We couldn't get Interstellar Radio. So it's Interstellar Radio. And the shows are going to be, I don't know what I'm going to do this week. I might just keep it on a low bar. I did that Friday show out of nowhere. I was not planning that. As soon as I got to my destination, it's like, you know what, I'm going to do a show. It's like, that was cool. So I might try another Friday one. That was fun. And with callers and whoever wants to, because I'm back on Blog Talk, I'm going to stick to that. I wasn't sure, I'm experimenting with different stuff. I want to invite guests too, but I don't want to wear myself out too much also. So I'm trying to, I can't save the world. I'm not trying to save the world, but trying to, help out any way you can. I mean, why as well. Yeah, it's weird. It'd be nice to see some of this actually. I mean, I'm not putting all my, expecting disclosure to happen soon. If it does, or something, that would be quite fascinating. Because I got like a glimpse of the future of something that's going to occur. It'd be interesting, because that future I saw, it was very like, you felt like you were high, because it's like, this is fucked up. It's like, is this really happening? So I don't think it was like a news thing that was done, but they saw anomalies or something like that. Speak the government. It's like, okay, now they're going into disclosure mode. Once again, they're not really, like, they're not revealing it, but they're talking about it. And you said the chatter was out there. I don't know if it's in the mainstream news. I would say it would have been, but it's no definite, like, this is definitely happening. But they say all speculation, something like that. But the government was like on high alert. Like I don't think I ever mentioned this. Like when 9/11 happened, they had all these different alerts, like the terrorism alert stuff. I see that, but I see it more alien, but not necessarily for terrorism, obviously, but for like, I don't know what you would call it, scared in the sky, or we're scared of whatever. I don't know what it was, but obviously aliens aren't saying anything. For alien briefing room, not saying a word. for that reason, it's just be patient. We'll be in touch. As Marshall would say, it is. It just, that would be, I mean, it would be interesting this first. I mean, if we go into disclosure mode this year, it would be quite, that'd be, at least it's something. At least they got the chatter out there. And especially with Trump and his big ego to like to bring it in. Hey, whatever it takes. I mean, if they need that. I mean, look at all the hate that's going on in Trump right now. I don't want to go into politics, but look at all that hate. What is all that? It's like they talk like he's the devil. I mean, it's like, come on, people. It's all manipulations. They're not realizing it. It's, they got to go through the process. You can say it's dimension 0. You might say it's the negative dimension. Further than that, with all that hate, it's just because ideas are being put in their head, causing more negativity. They're already at a low vibration, so it's easier to throw all that stuff to further. Oh, it's an experience. I mean, we're not here to be perfect, so not here to judge either. Far from that. No. Yeah, you gotta be what you gotta do. You gotta do. They're doing what they feel is right. And I have to say, no, I haven't been in that situation. Probably have in some shape or form. So I'll take a king and off with his head. I mean, you never know. I don't know my. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Shit. But it doesn't mean that stuff hasn't happened. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what's going to occur. Some of this stuff I didn't know how to, like, if I have to type it, I don't know how to explain it. Is the best way I can explain. But I wasn't expecting to even talk about this, but I'm glad we're here, because I was going to go further into timelines. So he says a version that's coming, or it's happening, or it's a future already happened, or we're on our way to that. I kind of got goosebumps in some ways, a little bit of it, that we're on some kind of disclosure path. I mean, not to say we are on disclosure timeline, but you never know when it's going to occur. Feels like we're getting closer to it, but not to say it's going to be this year, but always some kind of it feels like we're going to go in some kind of, like I said, red alert, but not for terrorism. Red alert as for there are other beings here, and we don't know what the hell to do. It's like, of course, there's a shadow government there, but they're not going to say anything. It's like, fuck you. It's like, you know, what do you do? I mean, they know what they're doing, but they can't control the skies fully. But obviously, they probably have some insight to it. But obviously, because after I channeled the president, that came through. So they have to let the public government do their own thing with your own. Like, public government has its own soul to it, even if it's controlled by something else. So they have to let nature take its course with that. But they know it's. Yeah, we are in the movie, and we're being watched. The elites are watching us eating popcorn and having a blast, and we're just here living in the movie, you know, worrying about this, finances, relationships, whatever it is, and it's all just a big show. Shit. So when we realize that, what's going on, we'll be like, what the fuck? I mean, we kind of, people already know that it's kind of happening already. Even those that don't believe in any of this, you must think that in some, I imagine they do in some shape or form. So it's just we're getting closer to that source, and get closer to that source it's not spooky, it's weird, but in a good way. But it's like it's it's like us connecting to the deep state, where the deep state is not to say we're going to get to that full, you never know, but right away, but we're getting closer to the truth, let's put it that way. That's what all is. It's us getting closer to the truth. Not to say we're going to be underground talking to aliens, but there's a, well, down the road maybe. Yeah, there'll be a timeline where aliens here will be like, it'll be no big deal. But right now, it's a big deal. But when they show up, obviously you're going to go through hysteria. People are just going to freak out anyway, it's just the way they are. But they're not here to freak people out. But I think there's going to be a part of it, people are just going to freak out. It's just part of nature. But then there'll be a time of like, oh yeah, of course this has been going on for a while. Of course. It's like, what the fuck? It's like right now, they're, you know, we're all a bunch of Looney Tunes talking about it, but yeah, so we're building up towards it, feels like it. And in this lifetime, it'd be interesting to see. I don't know. I mean, what I picked up on was, like I said, I saw a red alert. I guess we'll find out. So, alright, much love everyone, blessings, I'll just leave it at that. Should be able to channel this on tomorrow. I gotta rest every once in a while, so alright, much love. And every time I try to rest, I end up being, jeez, doesn't seem to be easy as doesn't seem to work sometimes. Alright, much love.